When Reggie Jackson got a $3 million contract from the New York Yankees, most people thought he wasn't worth it. Then came the 1977 World Series. In 3 swings of his bat, Reggie Jackson became a superstar. Only one man, Babe Ruth, had ever hit 3 home runs in a World Series game. Only one man, Reggie Jackson, hit 5 home runs in 1 World Series. No one begrudged Reggie Jackson his paycheck that week. Today, Reggie Jackson is worth at least $10 million. His TV appearances and side deals have made him one of the highest paid players in the game. But he says it is really his dad who made him what he is. Reggie grew up in this mostly white middle-class suburb of Philadelphia. He started playing baseball in the backyard when he was 7. And by the time he was in high school, he was already a star. He pitched 3 no-hitters his senior year and had a batting average of .550. His dad ran a tailor shop down there. Reggie and 2 brothers lived upstairs. Martinez Jackson raised the 3 boys by himself.
Hello, neighbor.
He separated from Reggie's mother when Reggie was 3 and did not remarry until he had put each child through college. Martinez had little money, but he had wealth.
My father was a very wealthy man, too. He left me everything I needed. Mostly was the whole wide world to make a living in.
When you were a professional ball player for the Newark Eagles, you made $7 a game.
$14 for a doubleheader.
And your son now makes several $1 million a season over a contract. What do you think of him going out on strike?
Well, Reggie's salary is $600,000 a year. That's $300,000 for 6 months and $150,000 for 3 months, and that's $50,000 a month, which makes $12,500 a week. I wonder if those fellows are going to be affected by the striking. I can't see what advantage that would be to those fellows of getting this kind of salary.
Especially to a superstar who is a streak hitter. When he is hot, there is no one better.
Woo!
When he is cold, forget it.
Tell me, hit one out. Hit a home run.
Reggie has never hit consistently enough to bat 300 in a season. It is tough being a sometime superstar.
You know, Dad is your #1 fan. I'll be with you when you're low in spirit, you can't tolerate your own performances. I'm still going to be your #1 fan.
Martinez knows something about hard times. His own playing career was cut short by an injury in World War II. But he is the one coach Jackson always listens to.
I never want my father to go to sleep at night angry at me or upset at me. If he tells me something that I don't want to listen to or don't understand what he's saying or don't believe in what he's saying, I will at least hear it and give him the courtesy of being my father.
People see this gifted, intelligent man, your son, who makes a lot of money and enjoys what he's doing. How do you teach a kid to reach for the mark, to succeed?
Determination and not giving up easily. I used to send them upstairs. I had a business up there. I had a business downstairs and lived upstairs, and I used to send them upstairs to get my pipe. And they'd go upstairs. I used to sneak up and behind them sometime. They'd be looking like this. Dad, I don't see your pipe. Well, I'd tear into them, you know. You're not looking very hard, are you? And I'd frighten them like that because they didn't know I was up there, you know.
Hi, Dad.
How you doing?
Fine.
Been to school today?
Today, Martinez Jackson is raising yet another son. He remarried 7 years ago, and now, at age 70, is once again doing what he does best.
And I never thought that Reggie would be a star or an athlete. I used to take my boys a little bit bigger than him to the baseball game. Doubleheader, they'd go to sleep.
Reggie would go to sleep?
Yes, indeed, he was the main one.
But he did wake up long enough to figure a way out of the tailor shop.
He used to tell me, in the spring of the year, we're going out for baseball. I says, well, now, when you get done, come on home and press. It's okay, baseball. And then came track. By that time, it was fall, it was football. I says, where have you been? What happened? Detained? No, he says, you know, baseball is over, all over. We went into football. I'm out. I says, oh? About time football was over, basketball. I say, well, now, this schedule that you have here is going to cut me short of a lot of hours, but right.
Mr. Jackson, would you change places with the superstar?
He's a ball player and I'm a tailor, and we know what we have to do from past experience.
I would say that for me, the greatest time of being a star is when I'm around my father and my father can say, this is my son, Reggie Jackson.
All right, here you go. Okay, now you better watch this one.
You have to wonder how much Junior Jackson will be worth when the Pro Scouts come around in 1993.
Ooh!
Martinez already knows.
You think that people will holler, oh, that's Reggie's brother hitting that ball.
His future
Oh, my
is
goodness.
tailor-made.
When he hits a big ball out of the park, it's gone over the wall.
Tom?